The Britons are an extremely powerful and popular civilization on Age of Empires 2 DE, and today we're going to look at the 20 population build order for the Britons Archer Rush. We're going to look to take maximum benefit from the bonus of the 25% faster working sheperds for the Britons. So first of all, of course, we start off by building 2 houses, and then we'll have 5 villagers under the TC gathering food. The next 2 villagers, now that we have 5 underneath the TC, the next 2 villagers will go to the woodline. Of course, we build a lumber camp. Now, one of the benefits of this build order is that it's done in 20 population for the Feudal Age click up. That means you should be faster than most of your opponents get to Feudal. And you'll start off by building your archery ranges and really pump out archers. Now, of course, as well, Britons get the bonus of their archery ranges working faster, so it really should be good. Right, now the next villager is going to grab your boar. We've got 5 underneath the TC, 2 on the woodline so far, and the next villager is going to grab the boar. The next villager to come out the TC will go underneath the TC to food as well, making a total 7 on food, 6 under the TC and 1 grabbing the boar. Now, I do shoot the boar with the TC. That's not something you have to do, obviously. Just get the boar underneath the TC, just as, however you do it normally. Okay, now the next 2 villagers are going to go to the woodline to make 4 on wood in total. And let's speed things up a little bit, shall we? Okay, now that we've got 4 villagers on wood, the next villager is going to build a house near the berries, and you want the house to kind of act as a wall for your base as well. The next villager is going to come out and build the mill, and then therefore you'll have 2 villagers on berries. The next villager now is going to grab your boar, your second one, and don't forget with your villagers on the boar, they will have to force drop some food in order to keep the TC running, don't forget that. And here we are, the villager is going to grab the second boar. And after that villager's come out to grab the second boar, the next 2 villagers will go to the berries. Okay, now that we will have 4 villagers on berries, the next villager is going to want to go underneath the TC, making 18 population. Now the next 2 villagers are going to go to gold. We'll build a mining camp, of course. Now once you've queued up your 2 villagers, just pre-click loom, because of course you don't want any idle time there. And then as soon as loom is researched, you'll want to click up to Feudal Age. There we are. We have clicked up to Feudal Age. Okay, now once in Feudal Age, you will want to move 6 villagers from the food underneath the TC to a straggler tree, and then you'll want to take 1 villager to build a house and then a barracks. Okay, those 6 villagers on the straggler trees, what you'll want to do is you want to take those 6 villagers to your woodline. The reason why I put them on the straggler trees is that it gives you a little bit of time to decide which villagers to move. Because you want to move all your healthy ones, and you want to leave your vulnerable villagers that are low HP underneath the TC. I mean, you could just move them all, 6 of them, to the woodline if you wanted to, but it's better to, have the healthy villagers out in the wilderness and have your injured villagers underneath the TC. Now, that villager that you sent to the barracks on the house is going to build a second house, but you're not going to quite make it. You want to build your archery range. The next villager coming out of the TC will become a builder as well and go to build the archery range. You want to click double bid axe as soon as you hit Feudal Age. And after this villager comes out, your next villagers will all go to gold. You'll want to put the next 8 villagers on gold. Now the issue is here is that I'm getting drushed, so this will show you how we can adapt and cope with this. Build orders, they only take you so far. This guy is going to run underneath the TC a little bit, and that can happen, but dodges it. A quick wall the villager, You could probably save him, it's close enough to TC anyway. And the benefit is that, you know, the archery range is already up. So our opponent, I don't believe, is in Feudal Age yet. And I'm going to be getting an archer straight away. So let's pause it here. We had 4 villagers on berries. These villagers coming out now, they were new villagers, you know, researched because we already hit Feudal Age. The build order is a little bit messed up at the moment, but we'll fix it. And I'll show you, you know, what it was meant to look like. We've got the villager building the archery range. Now that we've got an archer, we should be able to take care of this easily. I do kind of mess up a little bit. You know, these villagers shouldn't be chasing them down. That's okay. With all the mayhem going on, I just get them to build the archery range just whilst I can figure out what's just happened. We've got 4 villagers back onto berries. Not ideally done, but it is what it is. And we've got housed because of that. And that's okay, you know, it happens. The main thing is that Drush did nothing for us, apart from a bit of idle time. Still got those 2 villagers building a house. Now, what we would have done is we would have sent... We were having 2 villagers to build both archery ranges. Once both archery ranges are down, we would have sent 1 villager from the building villagers to gold. Of course, because we're housed, we want to get that house down as soon as possible, and then that villager will go to gold eventually. We had 2 villagers underneath the TC before that Drush came in. They're still there. We've produced 3 new villagers. Remember, we were going to send 8 villagers to gold. So these 3 villagers are now going to go to gold, just to balance things as we planned. Okay, now let's just see. We're going to get one of these villagers to go to gold. There we are. And we're going to get the other villager to build a house. Now, once the food underneath the TC is done, you want to build 2 farms. Looks like the Drush is back again. But we've got 2 archers now that should take care of this. And we'll fight it with Vils. Now, the building villager is going to keep building houses, because we'll definitely need the population space. Now we've got double archery range production. So full steam ahead. Now we're going to have 9 villagers on gold at the moment. We've got double archery production, looking good so far. When you can afford it, drop the blacksmith. You want to make sure you at least have 5 or 6 population space before we start building the blacksmith. And you want to drop a house straight after so you don't get housed again. Again, keep the archers producing. There we are. Now, once you've hit 10 villagers on gold, you want to move all the new villagers to a straggler tree and then drop farms. Got plenty of wood. As soon as you get the blacksmith, you're going to be able to afford fletching pretty much straight away. As you can see, we've got housed again, so we need at least 6 population space to maintain. And of course we're fighting as well forwards, so it can happen. But this is to show you that build orders don't always go perfect, but as long as you get the right idea. And there's fletching. So now at 14.5 minutes we've fought off a Drush, and we're going to move forward with 10 archers with fletching. Now this villager is going to continuously build houses. We're definitely going to need the population space, and we're going to keep dropping farms. From here on, it's full steam ahead, and that pretty much finishes the build order. Hope you guys enjoyed that build order review and tutorial. I could have just shown you one going perfectly well, but that hardly ever happens. So you can see the build order there on the right of the screen, and we do have a written version if you're interested. Drop a comment in the comment section if you've used this build and how it went for you. I'm going to give it a good go on the rank ladder, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you liked this video and want to see more content like this, and hopefully we'll see you on the next video.